So usually we review previous week what we did and then move on. So let's quickly review. Okay, so I'll just go through what we did. December 10th, that's a long time ago. Okay, so we discussed the question, how big is God? Okay, so yeah, we picked up some verses. Okay, I'll just go through the pictures. So God is very powerful. So orange man, whenever we draw orange man, that is God. Okay. So blue man is usually us, ourselves, or man. Okay. Okay. So orange man. So God is very powerful. That's what we tried to show. And he created earth and all the things that we see and that we cannot see, using his outstretched arms, using his strength, using his power. Okay, so that's what we drew in the first picture. The second picture, wherever we go, God is there. So if we go to the left side, God is there. If we go to the right side, God is there. Okay, so here we wrote, like, if I climb up to the heavens, like we put a staircase and climb up to the heavens, God is there. If we go down into the deep, if we do scuba diving, God is there also. Okay, that's what we did. And then God says, heaven is my throne and earth is my footstool. So the blue sky is heaven and he keeps his feet kind of on earth. So we can imagine like that. And God asks, how big a house will you build for me? So we try to build a big house covering heaven and earth, which is not possible, obviously. So, okay. And then we did a verse that says, God is greater than all the small tiny kings. So we spoke about Alexander the Tiny Great. We call them Tiny Great because in front of God he's nobody. Okay, so God is the big king. Okay, and we also saw that God is great among gods, among all the tiny gods in this planet. So on earth, people worship many small gods. You can call them small gods. We drew some different animals or some gods with many hands, sun, people worship snake, but God is greater than all the tiny gods. He is infinite. So we try to draw infinite, meaning that he's unlimited, both in size and power and holiness and awesomeness. Okay, that's what we did. Okay, so let's pick up today's sheet. If you have today's sheet, you can pick it up or you can do it on a piece of paper. Okay, right, today is 8/23. Right, so I did not write points for today, so I thought we'll discuss and then write some points. Okay, so who is your best friend? That's the topic today. Okay, right, so let me ask a general question. Who is your best friend? Who, if I ask you the question, who would be your best friend? You want to shout out a name or something? No? Okay, so somebody might come in your mind. Okay, so the first box is for that purpose. Okay, so we're going to write 3 names who are whom you think they are your best friends. Okay. If you don't have 3, write 2. In case you don't have 2, write at least 1. Okay. So you're going to put 3 names. Okay. If you think somebody is your best friend, you can write their names here. Okay. Okay. So somebody who's not your family and not your cousins. Okay. So if your cousins, they're family. Okay. So leave them out. But somebody who is outside the circle. So the outside the family circle. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Write 3 names. Okay. Okay. Let me also write. Okay. So you can also write. I'm going to write in short. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I have completed. Can write 3 names. So try and think of your best friend. No, so why do you like your best friend? And no, your best friend should be best friend for quite some time, not someone whom you met recently. Okay. Done. If you've completed, give a thumbs up. So I'll know. Okay. Joshua's completed. Javia's completed. Abhishekta, done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So I noted down some points that a best friend should have. Okay, so what qualities do you think a best friend should have? Why do you have these people as your best friend? Can you give some reasons? Why do you think these people are your best friends?
They will encourage us, Sadhguru.
They'll encourage you. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
They will help us sometimes.
Help us. Okay. Yeah. Very good. Okay. Any other reason? Anybody has? Okay. I have some noted down some reasons. Okay. So that's what we're going to draw. Okay. So yeah, what you said is also correct. I think that will come in, right? Okay. So we have about 6 more boxes. So we're going to write in those boxes, draw in those boxes. Okay. Okay. So first thing I thought, a friend would always want to be with us, you know, so or we always want to be with that friend, right? So so if you think of a best friend, you always want to spend time with that best friend, correct? So if you go somewhere, you want to go with that best friend. If you go on a picnic, you would think of that best friend. If that friend is with you, that'll be great. You love spending time with that person, right? So yeah, so this is what we're going to draw. Okay. So your best friend is always with you, or you want to be with that best friend always. Okay. Okay. So let me reveal the secret. Okay. So at the end, 7th box, who am I thinking about? Who is the best friend I'm thinking about? There is a verse. Yes. So finally, I'm going to conclude that Jesus is our best friend. you know. I'll tell you this. So from childhood, different years, different school years, I've had different best friends. And one season I had few best friends, and another season I had another set of best friends. But one friend is still my best friend. That's Jesus. Okay. So friends change based on where we live and which school we go to, but there's one best friend who's always constant and always our best friend is Jesus. Okay, so we're going to think of Jesus also as we draw. Okay, right. So box 2 is going to be, I thought if we go into the ocean, we want to be with our best friend. If we go up to the mountains, also we want to be with our best friend. Okay, so like that we will draw. Okay, okay. So I'm going to draw 2 short scenes in this picture itself. So this is ocean. Okay, so I'm going to put me and my best friend into the scene. Okay, so we'll do that shortly. I'm just drawing ocean scene. Okay, you can draw on your paper and then a mountain next to it. Okay, a kind of a hilltop, something like that. Maybe we'll give space for me and my best friend to stand. Okay, so this picture kind of reminds me wherever I go, I want to be with my best friend. Okay, and when we think of Jesus, Jesus is always with us. Okay, we can even do this. We can think of a tiny little boat in this big ocean, and we can put 2 people there, me and my best friend. Okay, I think that's nice. Okay. Hello, Ephraim. How are you? Good morning. We just started a few minutes ago, okay? Okay. Right. So in this boat, I'm going to put 2 people. So one, that's me. Okay, you can draw one person, another person in a different color. That's my best friend. Okay, so I'm going to use this purple, I think. Okay, in this big ocean, 2 people in a tiny little boat, maybe shouting something. Hey. Okay, I think I should take a smaller pen. Okay, something like that. Okay, okay. So we're going to put the same 2 people on top of this mountain also. So even if I go up to the mountain or edge of a cliff, I want to be close with my best friend. Okay. Okay, let's assume they know swimming, so there is no risk of falling into the ocean. Okay, so you can also do this. They may be hiked up to the cliff. So this is on the way. Just thinking of different places where I want to be with my best friend. Okay. So, Joshua, you had some ideas?
No, uncle.
Okay, okay. Right. So let's so they went on a boat and then they hiked up and then they reached top of the mountain. Okay. So yeah, so the point is I always want to be with my best friend. Okay. That's number 2. Box number 2. Let's put a time, a clock also. Okay. So kind of show that I want to be with my best friend always. Okay. Okay, that should do for box number 2. Okay, so yeah, that's one thing about our best friend. We always want to be with our best friend. Okay. So let's think of Jesus as our best friend, and Jesus is always with us. Sometimes we don't remember him, that he's around us, he's next to us, but he's next to us. He's always, whether we are eating, sleeping, talking, studying, he's with us. Even now, he's with us. Okay, next box. Next box, I thought a best friend listens and watches closely. No, so we tell lots of stories, and our best friend is okay listening to us. Yeah, and he or she wants to listen to us. No, so he's waiting to listen to us, and he wants to see what we are doing, watch us carefully. No, so Jesus is also like that. No, so Jesus listens to us carefully. Okay, and he watches us always what we are doing, how we are. No, are we happy, sad? No, all that. Okay, so let's draw that. So in this picture, we're gonna draw. Okay, sorry. Us here. Okay. And we are speaking. We are like big mouth. Okay. Blah, 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 blah mouth. Okay. And our friend is next to us. Okay. Our friend has big ears. Kind of like the elephant ears. Okay, the point is that whenever we talk, okay, he or she, my best friend, listens to me carefully. Okay. Okay. So I keep talking all the time, or I might whisper or even sing. Let's put some notes. Okay, I might sing something. Okay, so my best friend listens to me. Even if my singing is bad, out of tune, out of pitch, or out of tempo, it's my best friend is okay with it, happily. Okay, let's put a happy face on our best friend. Okay. And I also want to say my best friend watches over me here. Okay, so not just listens. So we'll pop my best friend's eyes. Zook, like that. And my best friend is gonna watch over me. Okay. If you have ideas, you can share. Okay, please feel free to share your ideas. Okay, so we can improvise. Okay, so I'm not sure how to draw watch over me. Okay, so yeah, popped. Let's put other ear also. Big ears. Okay. So that's one other reason we like our best friend. No, so our best friend listens to us. Oops. Okay, so I'll skip through the face. Okay, I'm just drawing some waves, some sound waves reaching both the ears. Okay, and eyes watching over me carefully. Okay. Right. So Jesus is like this, exactly like this. The Bible talks about Jesus, talks about God listening to us eagerly. What is my son going to say? What is my daughter going to say? And what is he doing? Is he using purple? What is his favorite color? You know, so all that. Okay. So Jesus is the best listener. Okay. Right. Box number 4. Okay. Right. So box number 4 is a little bit bigger. So in this box, we're going to do best friend is patient with us. Best friend is yeah. So it's very kind with us. Okay. Okay. So we're going to draw ourselves and we're going to draw gingerbread man types, so like this, something like this. Okay. Oops. My feet went way up. Okay, that's all right. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to use some black and show that we make some mistakes. So we are not perfect people. So we make some mistakes at times. So okay, let's mark the body parts. Okay, I'm drawing a curvy mouth. So sometimes we're happy, sometimes we are sad, and like that. Okay, so in our heart, we will draw a heart. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some black spots here and there. Okay, so we make some mistakes with our eyes. Sorry. Okay, so we see things that we are not supposed to see. Okay, so black spots are like mistakes or sins that we commit. So even with our best friends, so we see something and we regret, oh, I'm not supposed to see that. Okay, or we say something and we feel bad. No, we use some word, we got angry or something. So that's something that we are not supposed to do. So we might have hurt the other person. Okay, so we might have done something bad. So I'm just putting black spots here and there, black some evil thing that we did. So may not be big thing, but something small also. In our heart, we've thought something bad, So why I'm doing this, the other person, my best friend, is very forgiving, so is very accepting. Okay, so just drawing my best friend, and my best friend is waiting patiently for me to change. Okay, so he's not complaining, and he is happy about me working on my mistakes. Okay, so I make mistakes, but my best friend is forgiving and is helping me, is gently correcting me. Okay, next time you try, do better. No? Okay, so let me put my ears also. I might have heard something that I'm not supposed to hear. No. So we think of God on the other side as our best friend. So Jesus also forgives us, so he's very eager to forgive us, and he accepts us as we are. Jesus did not say, oh, go wash all your black and come white, no, clean before me. He didn't say that. He said, just as you are, like how you are, you come to me, and we can be best friends just as you are. No, so God doesn't expect us to be clean and then become best friends. No, we can be best friends right now. Okay. Okay. Now we'll put some black on the feet also. So we might go to places where God doesn't expect us to go. Okay. So we might do something wrong through our feet also. Okay. Okay. So that's God being patient. How else can we show patience? Any idea? Our best friend being patient with us. Okay. If we get some idea, we will add more. Huh? I was wondering how to connect my best friend with me. So I've drawn happy face, but is there a way to say that? Okay, maybe we'll put a flag. Would that make sense? So we'll put a flag saying, come on, cheering up. Okay. A smiley face on the flag. Okay. Okay. Right, that's okay. I thought it's gonna occupy more space. Okay. Right. Box number 5. So box number 5, I thought friendship should be very true. It should be true friendship. Okay, so not for the sake of getting something or not acting to be your best friend, but best friend should be true friendship. Okay, so I thought let's draw a mask. Okay. Okay, so I'll draw myself and I'm gonna draw a mask and cross it for my best friend. Okay, so this is me. Okay. Okay, so I'll draw my best friend. Okay, so okay. And let's say my best friend is sad. Okay, so this is not the kind of best friend I want. Okay, so I'm just trying to show. And I'm going to draw a mask outside. Okay, he's wearing a mask. Okay. And on that mask outside, he is smiling. Okay, so let me shade that. We have seen what is inside. Now let's see what he's showing outside. Okay, outside he's showing that he is happy. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. So a best friend should not, put on a mask. No, so for outside he's somebody else, inside he is somebody else. A best friend should be transparent. So this is not how it should be. Okay, so I'm going to cross that off, the mask. Okay, so this is not how a best friend should be. A best friend should show how he truly is, he truly feels. So let's draw heart, best friend's heart, and my heart. and connect them both. Okay, so it's a heart-to-heart relationship. It's a true relationship. Okay, it's not something to act or show off or hide behind a mask. No, so we might have had some friends who may not be true to us, or we may not have been true to somebody. We might have, behaved a certain way, not from our heart, but that's not true friendship. True friendship, we relate heart to heart, be really close, truly love. And if we are sad, we'll tell them we are sad. If we are happy, we'll share the joy. Okay. So Jesus is very much like that. He doesn't wear a mask and he doesn't expect us to wear a mask. We can be just as we are, express just as we are. No. So, yeah. So we don't have to put a mask in front of Jesus. We don't have to hide ourselves in front of Jesus. No. So Jesus accepts us as we are. Okay, 6. Box number 6, I thought is very important. I think this is probably one thing that tells me if somebody is my best friend. Okay. Okay, so question for you. Do you call your best friend over phone? If your best friend is...
Yes, uncle.
Yes? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So this would be a check. It was a check for me also, and I think it's a very good check. If you run into some problem, whom do you call first? You would call your best friend, no? Okay, yeah. You have your mommy, daddy, your family, but no. So yeah. So beyond that, if you want to call somebody and tell somebody something, maybe a secret, maybe you want to ask something, maybe you want to just tell something that happened, so you would call your best friend. So that is what we're going to draw here. Okay, so the first person you want to call or you want to tell something probably your best friend currently. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to draw the old phone. Okay, have you all seen the dial phone? I don't know if you've seen that. No, so in our times we used to use the dial phone. No, so we'll have to dial numbers 5, 3, 2. If you have not seen, you can Google it and see. I'm going to draw that phone. Okay, so just for fun's sake. Okay, so I'm here, and I'm happy about something. I'm thinking of something. Okay, let's say I've got an idea. Okay, so I'm drawing a bulb. Some idea, great idea I've got. Okay, so I'm going to pick up the phone. Let me use a different color. Okay, this phone has something called a handset, not the mobile phone that we are using. I want to draw some, show you guys. Yeah.
The telephone also has.
Yeah. That's the handset I'm drawing. Okay, and this is how the cable used to be. Okay, and it used to plug into some kind of device like this, and it used to have a dial where you have numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, something like this. It used to have some circles also. Okay. So we are supposed to put our finger and dial numbers and wait. No? Okay. So whom do we call? The first person we call is our best friend. Okay. So I will speak through this side, the bottom side, and my friend will speak through the top part. Sorry, my friend will speak and I can hear him through the top part. No, so the top part will go to my ear and the bottom part will stay like this. Okay. Yeah. So I think of my best friend and I call my best friend. Okay. So whom do you call? Okay. So if Jesus is our best friend, we will think of him first. So we will want to tell him everything. So if something happens, something funny, something sad, something surprising, Jesus, this happened. Thank you. Or why is this happening, Jesus? So you can tell him anything, so he's not going to feel bad. It's not like you just have to tell him all the happy things. You can tell him your sad things also. No? So, yeah, so it's good to place Jesus ahead of all your best friends. You should have best friends nearby, in your school, in your church. But before everybody should come Jesus. The first person we think of calling or telling things should be Jesus. So because Jesus fulfills all these qualities that we saw. So he's with us always, and he listens patiently with us, and he forgives us. He's okay. He accepts us as we are with our problems. He doesn't put a mask, and he doesn't expect us to put a mask. He's very transparent with us. He loves us truly, and he expects us to call him first, and because he's a good friend. He's a very good friend. Okay, we've come to the last box. So now we are going to draw what Jesus did for us. Okay, what did Jesus do for us? This verse summarizes that greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. Okay, so if a friend loves us so much, he would be willing to give his life to save our life. So if, for example, if we are drowning into the ocean and he wants to save us, and if he gives us life, probably if our life will be saved, then he would be happy to give us life. He would come down and push us up so that we become safe. That is what Jesus did on the cross. Okay, so let's draw that quickly. Okay. Okay, so let's take a wooden cross. Let's draw the cross here. Just drawing a rough wooden stick or wooden piece. And here. Okay, so I'm going to draw orange man. Okay, so to show Jesus on the cross, a rough orange man. Okay, This is Jesus on the cross. Okay. Hands have to go up, I think. Okay. So why Jesus had to go on the cross? Because it's me who should be on the cross, right? So I'm going to draw another cross. Okay. And actually, I should be there because of my sins. Okay. So I have a bag. We've drawn this before. Let's draw it again. So I have a bag. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put a black bag. Okay. So this is a bag that I'm carrying, no? So a load full of sin I'm carrying, no? So because of all the sins that I did from my birth, from my baby stage, from my childhood, there is a big bag that I'm carrying, So I should go on the cross. I should be put on the cross. But Jesus said, no, don't worry. I will take your punishment on the cross myself. So okay, so on the cross, what happened? God's wrath. So God showed his anger. God had to punish us on the cross. But then Jesus came in between and Jesus took God's punishment on himself so that we are free. We no longer need to carry the black bag. The black bag is off us. No? And Jesus took God's punishment. So we don't have to face the cross. We don't have to go on the cross. Okay. Originally, we should have gone on the cross, but that's what we see here. So let's color this verse yellow. That God loved us so much. Jesus loved us so much that he gave his life for us because we are his friend. So he loved us so much and he called us his friend. So and he's our best friend. So probably no other friend has given his or her life for us so far, but Jesus has. And so somebody who's willing to give his life for us, I think he is the best friend for us. So yeah, if you have written 3 names here, and you can go and add Jesus right on top. I'm not going to erase any names, but I'm just going to write Jesus on top of the list. Okay, so I have other names, but above all the names, I have Jesus. Jesus is my number 1 friend. I have other friends, but no one has loved me so much like Jesus did. Okay, so yep. So do you have Jesus as your best friend?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. So in case you have not, you should ask him to be your best friend. Okay. So think of telling him everything, and yeah, he's with us always, and he's patient. Okay, he accepts us just as we are. Okay, so he never shows bad face to us. Okay, so he's happy with us. Okay, Okay, let's pray. Dear God, we thank you for today. We thank you for what we could discuss. We thank you for who you are. You're with us always, wherever we go. You listen to us. You are eager to listen to us. That's why you ask us to pray, even though you know what we are going to say before words are in our mouth. You know them. God, you're okay being a best friend even when we make mistakes. You don't send us away. We thank you. We thank you for you love us truly, not grudgingly, but willingly. You love us. We thank you for you are there always. Your phone is never busy or never engaged. You're always available for us and help us to dial you. And we thank you for what you did on the cross. You took our place on the cross. We thank you. We pray that we will keep you as our number one friend in our life. Thank you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay. Hope you liked it.